business a long time. And one thing I've learned, the bad guys don't always hide in the shadows. Sometimes they walk right into the front door of a government building, and the people inside shake their hand. Jeffrey Epstein, billionaire, predator. And now, thanks to newly unsealed FBI files, we find out he was something else too. A protected informant. Not after they caught him, not after he begged for a deal. No, before any of us knew his name. Think about that. The man was already on their radar. He was already being used. And while he was providing information to the Bureau, he was running one of the most disgusting operations this country has ever seen. And somehow, nobody stopped him. They call it a non-prosecution agreement. I call it a get-out-of-jail-free card. The kind most people will never see. It didn't just keep him out of prison. It gave immunity to his co-conspirators. 4 of them by name. Hundreds of others unnamed. No charges, no arrests, no trials. Just a free pass, signed, sealed, and delivered by the same system that tells you no one is above the law. You want to know how rare that is? I've seen armed robbers do 30 years for less. I've seen drug runners get put away for life with half the evidence they had on Epstein. But Epstein, 13 months. County jail, out during the day, home at night. And the FBI looked the other way. They'll tell you it was about intelligence connections, that he was giving them valuable information. Maybe he was. But here's the real question. What did they do with it? Did they arrest anyone? Did they dismantle any networks? Or was it all just about keeping their asset in play? And if he really was an informant before the charges, that means when the heat started coming down, somebody at the top said, back off, he's one of ours. You ever wonder what kind of people get that kind of protection? It's not saints. It's people who can burn the whole building down if they start talking. His plea deal. It was locked in before all the victims were even interviewed, before his electronics were seized, before every lead was followed. You don't cut a deal like that unless the trial itself is more dangerous than the man on trial. And now, years later, we've got a fight over unsealing grand jury transcripts. Some victims want every page out in the open. Others don't. They're afraid, and maybe they've got a reason to be. Because the moment those names hit the light, powerful people are going to have a lot more to worry about than their reputation. The files call this the tip of the iceberg. If that's true, the rest is still below the surface, protected, guarded, and kept cold. And in my experience, ice like that doesn't melt on its own. So here's the part no one wants to say out loud. If Epstein was protected because of who he knew, then who's protecting the rest of them now? Because you and I both know operations like this don't start and end with one man. And you don't move 1,000 victims without a network that's still out there. This case has been called the biggest failure of law enforcement in modern history. But it's worse than failure. Failure means you tried and couldn't. This means you never intended to try at all. You don't make deals with devils like Epstein, and if you do, you don't just break the law. You shatter the trust of every citizen you swore to protect. And when that happens, the badge doesn't stand for protection anymore. It stands for something else. Something the public won't forgive. Not now, not ever. If you've had enough of the lies, the double standards, and the political garbage being shoved down your throat, here's what you do. Hit that subscribe button, slam the like, drop a comment, and share this video everywhere you can. Chris Dallas and celebrity recreations are getting buried. We used to gain 100, sometimes 200 new subs a day. Now, not even 1 in 4 months. And that's not because people stop watching. It's because the platform makes it damn near impossible to find us. Folks are telling us they had to go hunt us down, only to discover they'd been unsubscribed without ever clicking a thing. That's not a bug. That's a hit job. But we're still here. We're not slowing down. We don't just read headlines. We show you the stories the fake, cowardly media is too scared to touch. So stick around, stay loud, and keep this channel alive. Because the truth doesn't spread by itself. It needs people like you to carry it. The liars count on you to look away, so don't give them the satisfaction. Dirty Harry, out.